So now in this video I'm going to show you how to remove the blower housing compartment, blower housing completely out. Okay, so first turn the power off, no power. Okay, and then I disconnected the gas. So as I showed you earlier how to remove this, basically there are many ways to do it. I usually, because I know what I'm doing, I remove all the wiring, I take the control board on the side and I slide it out. I'm going to remove this magnet from the safety switch. But if you are a homeowner, again, you're not going to have everything messed up like this because I removed them from here. Usually you're going to have the wiring all in one place. So what you need to do, in order for you to separate the control board kit from the furnace, you have to remove the plug. This plug belongs to the speed, basically, of the somebody put a relay here. Okay, and then there's only two wires. One of them is the hot line of the blower, right? So we're trying to separate the blower compartment wiring from the control board. And then you're going to have the common, right? So the common of the blower is here. So now the control board is on the blower housing is on its own. That's one way you can do it. I'm going to remove this. Actually, we can leave it. So as I told you earlier, in order for you to remove the control board panel, there are two screws here. Basically, you don't have to remove the screw all the way. You just have to loosen it, okay? Because they have like a as I showed you earlier, they have like a slide. You can slide it, so the screw can be loose and then come out. And you put it back, you put the screw in, and you push it, and then you tighten the screw. Now, if you have someone helping you, you can hold it. They can hold for you the control board like that. But me, since the whole thing is messed up, and I removed all the wires for the illustration, I can just put it here on top of the thing. I don't think you can do that, but you got my point, right? So now everything is ready for the blower to come off. Let me remove this relay. Somebody put a relay. It could be for something else. It could be for a humidifier, or it could be for something else. We don't know. Okay, so this is ready. So there are two screws. I think they are 5/16 on each side. And when you remove these guys, see there is a screw that's 5/16, and there I'll show you where they are later when I put it back. So this control board, excuse me, I'm trying to put my thoughts together. This housing it just slides out like a drawer, like you know how these. So you push it this way. See, this is tough. Sometimes gonna be stuck. So you're gonna do one section at the time, like you do one side like this, right, and then one side, and then it slides out, right? So I was telling you earlier, there is something wrong with the motor, I believe. So this comes out. Now let me show you what I'm talking about as far as the relay, the rail for the housing, right? Let me show you what it is in a minute. Basically, if you look here, see there's like a rail, like a lip. You see that? So if you manage to have each side perfectly in, these slips here, and then you just slide it in, okay? So now I'm going to show you how to put it. It should be easy. Just let me remove this guy from here. It bothers me. They put these guys here, the relays, whatever they are, capacitors. Okay. So now it's ready. Basically, you just have to manage it or balance it to go into the rail. I mean, you can imagine what I'm doing, right? So now I have one lip barely hanging to one rail, and the other one barely hanging. You just have to push it a little bit, and then lift it and push it in. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you when I put the screw. When the screw is perfectly going to the thread, that means you're all the way in. Okay, so perfectly in. So in this case, I think I have to push it a little bit. It's a little bit off. So basically, sometimes you go back and then you go like this, okay? So, let's see. Good. So, that's how you match the hole. Don't go crazy on it. Just when it's just get to that place, you're good. Okay. So let me show you. Anyway, you got the point. So, and sometimes, in some cases, I have seen where people use they tell me, hey, can you install a bigger blower for me? Because this blower is not strong enough. And 26 years ago, I was not very experienced. I was learning and I've taken any job. So I go to this guy, hey, can you give me this is a 1/3 horsepower. Can you give me a 1 horsepower? They say, hey, you can't do that. It's too big. So if you go the other way around, they say the motor is so big. I tell them, hey, it's a 3/4 horsepower. Can I put a 1/3 horsepower? It's so noisy. So when I go there, I put from 3/4, I put a 1/2 horsepower. Remember, this motor is not only made to spin, it's also made to carry load on it, because this wheel is really heavy. Sometimes like a 135,000 BTU furnace, the wheel is heavy. It's like 7 pounds sometimes. So if you put a smaller motor, see, because they are made also to carry load on the shaft, not only spinning. Let's say it's off, you have a lot of weight on the bearing. So again, don't go crazy with sizing. Always tell the customer, I'm talking to technicians, I can't do that. It's a lot of headache. Okay, so if you have a big motor, you put a smaller one. Believe it or not, in a couple of years later, the bearing is gonna go away. You're gonna keep changing motors. Just so you know. So that's it. That's it for how to remove and put back the blower compartment. And I will show you in a minute how to take the whole motor apart. As I told you, you put them in the hole, you slide them. Please don't fall. And then you're good. Okay. So this one goes in here. You slide it and then you tighten it. Now don't forget, the white common goes to the white common area for the blower, right? And then the hot goes to the line. It goes to the hot black one, and then the harness. Okay, don't forget the harness. If you have no harness, no speed, no motor. Okay, I think that should be it for how to remove the housing, put it back. Let's jump on the blower motor. Okay, thank you.